soon as I left, weather station said tornado warning. All right,
Hey, Captain.
let us
I
talk,
heard that
Parvati.
Groundbreaker's got
What
a
up?
real good engineer. A lady named Junlei Tennyson.
Junlei Tennyson. I've heard of her. She can't be good. Not good. This place is a dump. What about her?
I was thinking that maybe I ought to meet her. If you got time to swing us by, I mean. I don't got much experience fixing actual spaceships.
Introduce Parvati
I bet
to
you can't
Junlei
worse than
Tennyson.
Jean. She could
Okay.
teach me all manner of stuff.
Sure. Head over to engineering now. I thought you said you could actually keep this boat in good repair. You asking to leave my crew and join hers? I don't think she'd be much help, but if you happen to be along, feel free to speak up.
Gosh, no, Captain. I am just.
You gonna leave my crew, Parvati?
I figured Junlei and I could confabulate over
Don't you
wires,
dare. Don't you
so
dare
my
look at
message.
Thomas.
And maybe when we put into Groundbreaker, I could stop by to visit her sometimes. But only when you don't need me with you.
Let's head over to engineering right now.
Thanks, Captain. I'll be sure to make it worth your time. Did you want to talk about something else?
No. I think it's time for you to move along, Parvati. Just kidding. Select 2 companions. Okay. Well then. The 2 that we got. Seems like a lot of companions. There's really not a lot of stuff to fight so far. One of the things we've tried to do in getting back to the roots of Wasteland is really emphasize the mood. So this must be a new Wastelanders. Wasteland 3 features a dark, absurd humor, much like the Fallout series. Emphasis on tactical combat.
Smells
Whoa.
like grease and unwashed bodies. Just as I remembered.
Vicar, you really are pompous.
As always, I am at your disposal.
Your jacket's a lot fancier
What are
now.
we contemplating today?
Want you to wait for me on the ship. Let's talk about a personal quest of yours. Yeah. I don't want to do any of this right now. I just want to...
That's not the point. This halfwit just knocked out one of my workers.
Yeah, with a tossball stick. I heard you the first time. There weren't any witnesses.
No witnesses. He's not even denying it.
Jackass had it coming.
Shut it, Felix. You're not making this any better.
I know how we solve this situation.
You get cute with
This is going to take all we've got. Down they go.
Situation resolved. We just haven't gotten to attack anything in a minute. Or like, I liked the pacing when I first started, and I still do. But they kind of had like, you know, quite a few little dialogue choices, then we got a few hours of combat, and then a few hours of dialogue choices. It's been kind of heavy, Red Dead Redemption style, this last couple hours. Martin,
I'm in the middle of a situation. If you could move along, I'd be obliged.
I'm here to help.
Don't go telling him where to step. Groundbreaker belongs to all of us.
Felix, first of all, no, it doesn't. And second, shut the hell up. Don't think I won't detain you again.
You look like you've got enough problems. Mind if I have a word with the kid?
Hey, knock yourself out. Or him, if you're so inclined.
She has a massive
Whatever you
massive
heard,
loogie just sitting at
all
the back
true.
of her throat. I'd like to hear your side what happened. I heard you knock somebody out with a tossball stick. It's almost like you wanted to get arrested.
Yeah, because I knocked my foreman out with a tossball stick. But, to be fair, I wasn't the one who started it. The guy was insulting my Rizzo's Rangers.
Rizzo's Rangers.
Look, if it's a crime to defend your favorite tossball team against slander and calumny, well then lock me up.
Calumny. Okay, slow down. What exactly did you do?
Guy never liked me, always trying to get a rise out of me. But I keep my chin up, right?
Right.
Bigger man, I tell myself.
Yes.
He's a Spacer's chosen man, though. So when the Chosen beat my Rangers the other night, my foreman comes swaggering up with his head full of boasting.
What a calumnious thing to do. And that's when you resolve your differences like an adult, right? So you defend the honor of your team.
Exactly. I was only doing what any self-respecting Rangers fan would have done.
That's right. Get a fucking
Look, this
baseball
was a
bat
long
and crack
time
his head
coming.
open.
Guy thinks he can push me around because he's some sky-high foreman, and I'm just a back bay's dock worker. Well, former dock worker. Guess I just tendered my
Well,
resignation.
you're in luck. We could use someone who likes to swing at a baseball bat. Sounds like you're better off your own. Just like you're not serving a sentence. Got any plans when to join the team?
Enjoy my freedom. Scrounged together enough bits for a 0G. Other than that, can't say as I do.
All right, come on, Han Solo.
Hey, not for nothing. But I saw you wander out of that ship over there by the dock. Wouldn't happen to be yours, would it?
That's right, Captain Nathaniel Hawthorne. That's me, Captain of the Unreliable.
Captain of the Unreliable. You're like something out of a serial drama.
Even bigger
Hey,
than
I
life.
don't want to talk your ears off, guessing you got places to be. I appreciate your time.
You can join us, boy. You in a hurry to get somewhere?
Oh, not at all. Just, you know, gonna figure out what to do next. See you around, boss. Going for a stroll around the docking base?
I'm sure his story is not complete.
We move cargo 16 hours a day, and half of us still can't afford a bed.
Good grief.
If you got a complaint, file it at security.
right this way.
Board approved. Alright, here's a new vending machine. What do they have? Restricted stock. Interesting. Whoa, we made a fucking ton of bits. Graphic scanner increases the range at which interactable objects are highlighted. So that'd be a nice little quality of life thing. Extendo sight. Oh, there we go. How much is that? 1,000? I'm gonna hold off for now. Because I feel like there's probably ways to get all this shit for free. That's how it's played out so far. Again, look, alright, we'll just steal this real quick. And then you go over here. And then sell all the junk. Oh, done. I only mention that in the sense that, is there a point to that system? I'm sure we were supposed to talk to that guy, but, you know. They take small jumps like they just fell through a building. Heavy machine gun, interesting. Hammersmith. Is that a unique? Oh, it is. Yes, it's big. Yes, it's heavy. Yes. It eats ammo faster than a sprat eats spilled tobacco corn. Wait, what was the question? Oh, here we go. Protective clothing with safety harness. Interesting. Well, actually, this is probably what we want to do right now, considering this guy died up here. We seem to just be talking. Let's go ahead and put in our, let's make ourselves look fantastic. Oh, we are. God, we're a pretty woman. We are a pretty, pretty woman. Yes, we're Miko. Oh. Excuse me, acrophobia. Dexterity -1. After repeatedly falling from great heights, you no longer function well when the ground is beneath you. Temperate, perception, dexterity, that's like terrible. That's way too many negatives.
I picked up this weird signal the other day.
You found an ID cartridge. Use the holographic to use with the holographic shroud. You will now be automatically disguised when entering an associated restricted. Okay, nice. So we don't have to. It makes it so much easier. I was gonna mod this somehow, but I forget how. Hey, the clothing that we have on right here, we should mod that with even more dialogue. Yeah. This gives us, what is it again? Silver Tongue Kit. +5 dialogue skill. Yeah, I mean, that's fucking great. And this already has like +5, excuse me, on like dialogue already.
The departure's ready.
We could technically put a sight on something, but I'm not sure what I would put a sight on yet, so.
Find
Let's see. What was this? We got another unique, didn't we? I guess this isn't a unique. Revolver. Takes light. Has knockback to it. It's interesting.
which
Okay.
I mean, the scholar shipped in and out with.
Seriously, there was a lot of static at first, but then this voice said his name was Graham?
Graham Billy?
Graham, right.
Excuse me, sorry.
By verity, by strength.
Yes, by ways,
What
by
are we
means.
contemplating today?
What were you talking about just a moment ago? I wanted something about those flying with. What's your story? Return to the... These guys talk about Graham. Which one's Graham?
What do you think you're doing?
Oh, they actually reacted to it.
Oh, my mistake.
Okay. And that's the end of that. Alright, wow. That's the first functionality we've seen from stealing, though. They have to really notice it.
This is Halcyon News. We interrupt your regularly scheduled advertisement for the following story. The board would like to remind spacers and other travelers that passage to Monarch is restricted for your protection.
Your protection, eh?
Canyons of acid and sulfur rain are the least of the horrors plaguing the surface of Monarch.
Rest and go keycard seems like it might be useful.
The animals,
I just feel bad. These people are working 16 hours a day and we're stealing their very, very tiny
embargo ensures that
personal items.
Try not
Nice.
to be distracted by the glare of the adverts.
It's pretty
Lots
cool.
of unsavory types about.
A bar with caramel and tea-free nuts in it. It's time for a KYO.
We've made it to the city front. Spacer's Choice. Stevedore.
Ooh, can we rent an upstairs room?
So what we're gonna do is rent a
How do you
room.
do? And welcome to the Rest and Go. We used to be the Go and Rest, but folks never knew when to leave. Sorry. Business has been slow. Anything to occupy the time.
Do you do business with the Promenade merchants?
Of course. Most of our supplies come and go through merchants. Company ships and salvage runs are the only traffic we tend to get. I try and steer clear of that creepy fellow in the moon mask. If there's a cost to being a company man, he paid it in spades.
Creepy man in the moon mask. What if that's his fucking face? How's life on Groundbreaker?
Fine, as long as the board keeps its grubby mitts to itself. Chief Tennyson holds the ship together, the Promenade holds our economy together, and Sublight is the shoddy jewel in our rusty old crown.
The things are great. You mentioned Sublight.
Our local garbage collectors. That Lilia Hagen never
How
met
did
a
these people
debris
get red
field she
eyes?
didn't like. She freely admits she planted her roots in Groundbreaker to escape board oversight. But I think there's more to it. She's unusual in the head, that one.
Does Groundbreaker keep the board at bay?
Our
How
Chief
does?
Tennyson has an independent streak, same as her mother and grandmother who rode this ship on the crossing. There's a reason the board's embassy is a glorified shoebox. While Junlei Tennyson lives and breathes, Groundbreaker remains free.
Alright, we got a palisade. The Ebony Tower. I'm looking for Gladys.
Oh, you can't miss her. Right behind you, number 2. First unit on the left, or second unit from the right, depending on which direction you count from.
Isn't she special? See ya.
Bless my heart. A stranger come knocking on a poor old woman's door. You
What
here
you-
for a
what you doing,
particular
Gladys?
reason? Or did the neighbors tell you how good my sugar cookies are? Made without a single natural ingredient or an oven. Just like store
Is she being facetious? Phineas sent me. He said you could sell me a nav key to Stellar Bay. Oh, she's also a trader. I want to see what she's got to
I've
trade.
got a lovely little throw pillow. Just something I toss together. Like to keep my hands busy.
I bet she's got something good. Oh, yeah. 660 DPS. We can actually almost afford it. Does corrosive, adds a bleed. Pistol's hella good. Decent armor now. She's just got a very special pistol.
Gracious. I was just sitting down for tea.
Oh.
Those
Phineas
have
sent me.
been the height of illegality since Stellar Bay turned their noses up at the board. You and I could be thrown to the void just for discussing such a transaction. Lucky for us, Groundbreaker's a free port. We're outside of the board's control.
Free
For
city.
the time being, at least.
Ube free city.
Now, I only have the one nav key. And they're hard to come by these days. It won't be cheap. If you find yourself lacking in the bits, I might have an opportunity you'd be interested in.
An opportunity. Oh my god, that's so expensive. Yeah, I would rather just do the opportunity anyways. Any chance of a discount since Phineas sent me?
Phineas, that old kook. He was quite the dancer back in his prime, did he tell you? Real light on his feet.
Must be.
Real light in the wallet, too. He still owes me a small fortune. Laws. Maybe I should charge you double.
Oh, that backfired. Tell me about this opportunity.
Well, I find I'm in need of a ship captain with a little moral flexibility.
That's us.
Might be this could
How
help
about
out
no
the
morals?
Groundbreaker, as well as earn some bits. But if you've got qualms,
Nah, no qualms here.
do you know Edna over in engineering? Sweet as a pea, that
These
one.
aren't that sweet.
On occasion, she'll pass along transmissions I might find.
Sweet as sugar.
She sent me a recording of a distress signal she'd scraped from the Groundbreaker's comm array. Curious thing is, it came from an outpost called Roseway. And Auntie Cleo abandoned that place years ago.
Say no more, I'm in. Why was Roseway abandoned?
Can't say I know for sure. Maybe it never really was.
Sounds like someone poking into somewhere they shouldn't be got into a spot of trouble.
Comm centers don't operate themselves, Captain. Someone had to have sent that distress call manually.
Those corps are cleverer than all get out.
I'm with Parvati.
Might have been a ruse to keep the rest of the board from sniffing around.
Maybe it's some sort of automated message.
Edna didn't seem to think so, and I trust the dear girl's judgment. Well, maybe not in men, but she knows her comms. So, like as not, someone's been down there recently. And if someone set up shop in Roseway, I'd wager they got something to hide.
If it's a corporate town with something to hide, why the SOS? Sounds like an opportunity, alright. If they're hiding something, won't they be liable to shoot on sight?
Maybe whatever they're hiding went to heck, and now they need a few spare hands to clean up the mess. If you should find a secret worth selling, might be I could find a buyer. Corporate bigwigs will pay top bit for inside information on their competitors. The more we got the corps fighting each other, the less time they got to meddle in our affairs.
True, true. She needs, my services don't come cheap.
Neither do mine, dearie. Old Gladys knows the value of good work. You'll be compensated accordingly, I can promise you that. Should you find yourself responding to a certain distress...
She likes
call,
amorality.
and in so doing find yourself in possession of certain valuable corporate secrets, well, then we ought to have a chat over a pot of tea and my famous cookies.
You're just an innocent grandma. You can count on me. Stop by if I find anything.
Law bless your Adams. Here's a copy of the SOS recording, complete with the coordinates. Don't forget to come find old Gladys when you're done.
We want to be the silent, cool protagonist. What other jobs do you know about?
Might want to acquaint yourself with Junlei Tennyson, Groundbreaker's chief. She's been trying to get a handle on this heat problem we've got. You'll find her fretting in engineering. I'd say she's a sweet girl, but law forfend someone call me a liar.
Right. I want to talk to you about that opportunity you mentioned.
Yes, dearie?
Never mind.
Anytime, sweetheart. You know where to find me. Here, take a candy with you.
Oh, she actually gave us a candy. Oh, hey, we leveled up. Alright, we're gonna go 1, 2, and 3. We're gonna go... We should get this up to 40. Get sneak up to 20. And we'll go ahead and put Is determination worth it? Inhaler heals you and your companions. I don't really care about that as much. I'll go 3 in tech. And we got a perk point. So, no, it's not a tree. No, you just keep picking stuff. Companion hit spot. Walk speed's nice. No, I'm not going to be alone. I like having them in the party. Being a shrewd negotiator may cost you friends, but make up for it in bit prices. That's not bad. 50% XP from companion kills. Blah. I'm gonna go with carrying capacity. Yeah. Cool. Journal. Codex. I'm sure I got a lot of stuff there. I've been reading it. It's weird that you have to get to a higher level of hacking to sell stuff. This is all the junk we have. You can remove that stuff from junk. I wonder if that ever comes in handy. No one come in, I'm busy.
Easy does it.
Nice. Standard trooper armor. Exosuit. That was excellent. Requires rest and go keycard to unlock. Oh, I thought we already had one of those. Dude, this is so easy to just steal this shit. I thought we already had one of those. Guess we have to keep finding them. We'll just come back there and keep unlocking it. Is there one in here? I'm just here to steal your stuff. Hey, who are you?
Oh, I'm sorry. Was this your room?
Didn't you buy it? Where's Junlei at? Weapons from the Void. Acquire the science weapon. Right. The distress signal. Glass is giving you a copy of distress signal from Terra 2. Someone in Roseway supposedly abandoned Anti-Cleo outpost requesting help. If there are corporate operations hiding there, it's likely, well, yeah, of course we want to do that. Purchase a nav key to Stellar from Glass. Oh yeah, so we want distress signal, of course. The Empty Man. Victor Max believes the book you retrieved for him. Locate a security terminal on Groundbreaker. We'll do that after distress signal. Isn't Junlei supposed to be here? Oh damn, you do actually just have to sit there and wear a mask.
Sorry about the heat. Chief Tennyson will get the radiators fixed soon. Of course, this heat sure makes a 0G brew extra refreshing. It's an ale that's good for what ails you.
You sound so miserable.
Oh, and it's not the best choice. It's Spacer's choice. Taste the freedom. A lot of slogans to keep track of. Sometimes I forget.
You work for Spacer's Choice? Ever been to Edgewater?
Heard of it. My orientation Aetherwave showed that famous Saltuna cannery, which I'm sure smells as good as it looks.
It's not so bad. They're struggling, but they've got good hearts. You aren't missing much. It's a dump.
Not the word I'd use. I think of it more like a... No, I take it back. Dump sums it up nicely.
Yeah.
Well, I liked it fine enough.
Ooh, Parvati.
I'm sure
not a fan of what we said.
That's the Spacer's Choice spirit. So, what can I get you? Some soap? Everyone loves soap. Everyone will love you for using it.
Does it change the orientation towards us, though? I've got to ask you about the hat.
I'm bound to satisfy headgear-related inquiries. Please send any complaints to our Consumer Care Headwear Division.
You doing all right in there?
Oh, I'm having a stellar day. And not just because I'm legally obligated to say so. Almost as stellar as a Spacer's Choice is affordable.
You see in there?
I can see all of the top quality merchandise in the Spacer's Choice catalog, which is available here at a reasonable price.
How do you brush your teeth?
Spacer's Choice regrets that we don't sell toothpaste at this time, but we're always working on delivering exciting new products to our customers. Sprat Wash, Mouthwash, and Mantafloss are among the exciting line of dental goods currently in development.
So that's a no. Do you miss eating solid food?
Don't miss out on these deals. You'll find none like them on all of Groundbreaker.
Can we break this,
or
man?
anywhere in the Halcyon colony.
So the mask is bolted to his face. You have to sleep with that on?
Trouble sleeping? Try our Lunar Eclipse mix. That's 2 handfuls of pep pills washed down with a hearty swig of 2-hour energy brew. The blast will send you through the stratosphere, and the crash will knock you out cold, guaranteed.
Spacer's Choice make you wear that?
Add an additional 10% to your purchase today, and the proceeds will be donated to Spacer Cares, our premier corporate welfare program. At Spacer's Choice, we care about your health and emotional well-being. That's why we put Martin through 6 years of vendor school, only to make him wear this hat.
Oh, we finally got some truth. Do you need help to get out of there?
Even if my contract didn't forbid it, I think it's part of me now.
It's Frank.
Now, are you ready to make Spacer's Choice Lunar Green Moonmouth lozenges a part of you? Lunar Green, the future is spearmint.
It's a part of me now. I'm addressing the man beneath the mask. Are you okay?
Damn it. No slogan for that one. Look, this hat, my job. It may not seem like much to a brave space captain, but they're all that I have. If there are self-made purgatories, then we all have to live in them. Mine can be no worse than someone else's.
I hope he can join
Done
us.
with the chit-chat. I hope you don't mind if I make the most of this short life and try to be the best moon person I can be.
Sorry if I pushed you too hard, Martin.
It's fine. I should be stronger than this. Thanks for taking an interest. Speaking of interest, can I interest you in some quality budget goods? At Spacer's Choice, we cut corners so you don't have to.
See what you got to
Have a
trade.
look.
I was kind of hoping Martin would become part of the group. Oh wow, we actually got a nice discount. I guess from talking to him as much as we did. Oh, he sells these hats. It makes your lie +5. That's funny. What else do you sell? Anything decent? Grounded increased body armor and helmet armor shock. Armor plating, mod kit. Nothing really interesting though, except for that moon helmet.
Are you listening to me, Emfuru? You can't keep me out of there.
Please don't make a scene, Dr. Fenhill.
I am not.
She's gonna join the crew for sure.
I'm sorry. Am I causing a scene?
No.
See, Emfuru? We could have avoided all this unpleasantness if you just let me talk to Jesse in the first place.
What's this about, friend?
Let me get one thing straight. Jesse and I are not friends. I just owe her,
Oh.
okay? As for the rest, I'm trying to figure that out. All I know is that she's been here too long, and she's apparently not receiving visitors.
Wait, you don't even like her, but you're checking in on her?
You say that like it's weird.
Hmm. Which is very noble of you.
It is most certainly not. And watch where you go saying that, okay? You're gonna give people the wrong idea. I just don't like to leave a debt unpaid, that's all.
Maybe I can look in on Jesse.
Be my guest. If you know something I don't about
First
dealing with
contact.
hospital bureaucracy, I'll be impressed.
Looks like you can just walk right in. Ellie hasn't been able to get through to Jesse, but maybe you could try. Ellie thinks there's something amiss with Jesse's, acquaintance who's been holed up in Groundbreaker's sickbay for a suspiciously long time. Oh, so, okay.
Something I can help you with?
I need to see Jesse.
If only my other patients had so many inquiring after them. I'll tell you what I've told the others. The records say Miss Doyle checked herself in and requested I admit no visitors. The requests of our patients are paramount, so no, you may not see her.
Deception. The record says, have you actually spoken to her yourself?
She's not my patient. I'm certain no one on my staff would falsify patient records, if that's what you're implying.
That's it?
Not without dispensation from Chief Junlei, I fear. Supplies are hard to come by.
Junlei Stevenson, right? We have to talk to her for like a million different reasons, or like 3,
We don't
but still.
have the ability to manufacture our own medical supplies here on Groundbreaker. Regrettably, we are dependent on the board for such mundane items as bandages and antibiotics, as well as more critical resources like...
Well, damn it. You're pulling at my heartstrings. Now we gotta help you guys too.
We nearly signed a supply agreement with Anti-Cleos, but they demanded we only use their branded drugs, and that's simply not tenable.
This man is no longer the bad guy.
Take care.
Oh. Asbestos will be shot on site and fined. Holographic disguise activated. Your holographic shroud has been activated, giving you temporary access to this restricted area. Moving drains the shroud's energy. When it runs out, personnel will see and interrogate you. Talk your way out of the interrogation to reset your shroud. It will get harder to talk your way out the more you are interrogated.
You're sure this is perfectly safe? I'd rather not die early of an infectious disease myself.
For the last Raptidon Rutton time, leave me in peace!
Oh, she actually doesn't want visitors.
You know that restful recuperation requires not being disturbed, don't you?
Ellie sent me.
What? Why? Everything's fine. We're all fine here. No need for her to be worrying her pretty little head about me. I'm just terrible, dreadful sick is all. Got a cough that won't quit and sores all over my body. Highly lethal.
AKA she owes Ellie a lot of money.
Fine, so long as I'm left alone.
Open the door before I kick it down.
Should have known she'd send a bruiser after me. Damned if I don't rue the day I saved her scrawny little hide. Inadvertently, I befriended a bloodhound in the process. Alright, okay. We can discuss this like the level-headed folk that we are. Seems I've got to do something before Ellie goes jabbering my business to anyone with one ear and an intent to listen.
Hey, what about the sores and cough?
The truth is, I'm not sick.
Oh.
But if you repeat what I'm about to tell you to anyone, I will deny it with my dying breath. You, ain't with the board, are you? See, I
Hell
owe them
no.
a lot. I might have missed a payment or two, and the other night I swear someone was following me back to my room. So I hold up here to lay low.
I do work for the board, actually. Fuck it.
Oh, laws. Wait, don't gut me and skin me yet. Please, talk to Bedford. Tell him I can pay, a part of it, and I'm a useful person to know. Just ask Ellie. Surely you wouldn't drag me before him. I'm dreadful contagious. I just know if I face him, I'm dead.
What did you do to get into trouble?
What? No, I didn't do anything. I'm a law-abiding denizen of this ship, I swear.
Yet you think the board had someone follow you, and now you're hiding out.
Think? No. I recognize a contracted killer when I see one, thank you. In my line of work, that's a skill you develop during week 1. Assuming you want to keep breathing.
Which is why you told us you weren't sick.
Alright, I'll fess this part up too. If it means you'll help me. I'm a thief. I specialize in particularly high-end and historically valuable items.
Oh.
3 weeks back, I caught rumor that the Blood Tier Diamond, last worn by
So it's a
Eras
smuggler's
on the
den
Lost
from
Hope,
Knights of the Old
had
Republic.
surfaced for the first time in 70 years.
What does this have to do with the board?
Udom was my buyer for when I'd acquired the diamond. He paid half up front to finance the operation. Let's just say things went sideways about the time I got my hands on the diamond, and it crumbled to stardust in my palm. Anywho, I barely made it out with my life, and nary a plan to make back Udom's deposit I'd spent.
Ellie asked me to help you, so that's what I plan to do.
Udom Bedford's the board guy on the station. He'd know how I stand with them. If you can square things for me, I'd owe you one even bigger than Ellie owes me.
I'll talk to Udom.
Thanks for helping me with the board. You're a real pal.
Hmm.
Or I guess I should say, Ellie is one, huh?
We just leave this way? That shroud's gonna pop. But we might as well steal all this medicine while we're here.
What do you think you're doing?
Using your dialogue skills, persuade, liar, intimidate in the conversation to avoid combat. Nothing at all.
I don't want any trouble out of you.
Okay. Oh, this was like completely not worth it. There's nothing in here. Oh damn, if we had a little bit more hacking, we could get in there. Looks like there's a huge score. Or a few more shunts. No questions asked that we're a complete and total hologram.
Any word on Jessie?
Yeah. She's in debt to the board and thinks someone's after her.
Good luck. The board's got
I should have asked her what the relationship was.
Before engineering. You can't miss it.
Ellie's totally gonna join us though. She already looks like she's meant for spacefaring. You gotta have a gun in space, that's important.
I was wondering what they do with their waste. I guess they just chuck it down here.
What all that do?
Where's it all go?
Probably out into space. There is an awful lot of space in space. Belle Everson.
You
look a lot like Ellie.
When you've snapped on an injector clip? That's how you know your weapon loves you back.
She's really making sure that eye patch
I
stays
got a
in
full line
place.
of weapon modifications I'd be happy to show you.
What's the benefit of modifying? That's enough for now. Ah, here's the local bar. You have some rats in the basement?
Seeking relief from the heat? Till June Lay gets those radiators fixed, I've got the next best
We got a
thing.
lot of things we got to fix up on this space station. All the traders in the system come through here. Anything interesting? What's this heat issue?
The radiators, they're fucked 10 ways to Sunday. And we're all sweating buckets wondering when the powers that be are gonna get around to fixing it.
Sounds like you might have an issue with your thermal control system.
Couldn't say, and I wouldn't be pouring drinks professionally if I could.
Well, we don't care. We got the
All
XP
I
out of
know
it
is
anyway.
We're cooking in our own juices here, and it's only gonna get worse.
Who's in charge of fixing it again? Probably that Junlei, huh?
Engineering. Chief Junlei Tennyson, to be precise. She runs this heap. Best she can, anyway. Don't know what's got her dragging her heels, but I wish she'd hurry it up.
Maybe I can do something about that.
That's not for me to say. But if you're feeling the urge toward helpfulness, you can find Chief Junlei in engineering.
Do you have rats in your basement you can pay me coins for? What do you know about Chief Junlei?
There's nobody who knows more about the station's guts. Any system you could name, June's crawled around inside and made it better. She doesn't come around here often, though. Don't see her as much of a drinker. Too straight-laced for that.
Right. All the traders in the system come through here. Heard anything interesting?
Some big shot down in Byzantium's holding auditions for a new adventure serial. So yay, another 6 of those next season.
Okay. See ya. Anyone else interesting? Just generic NPCs? Gotcha.
This is the simple truth. We are all molecular machines. The body is a collection of atoms. The mind is a consequence of chemical reactions. Therefore, our lives are predestined along a path
That's
that
not
is
considered
only
stealing.
visible in retrospect.
Engineer
Life
is gonna vomit, maybe?
And unstoppable.
I don't know, Mr. Vicker. That seems like quite a leap.
These two are arguing philosophy while we're out in the field. Look at the Big Brother screens.